Namaste, soul family. Welcome to my channel, Indigo Angel. I wanted to say thank you for your love and support, and those of you who have commented or reached out in one way or another. I appreciate you. And finding soul family, if you resonate with my videos and have subscribed, then we are connected through the etheric, electric, Akashic grids, and I truly appreciate all connections I've made coming together and supporting, activating, and expanding consciousness is what it's all about. So quick announcement, I did archive my group Quantum Existence on Facebook, so if you've enjoyed being a part of that group, which I have really enjoyed being a part of it, so it's gonna be missed, but my attention and focus is needed more for the creation of my YouTube channel. So and just keep in mind, everyone out there, that I am a multi-potentialite. I am a multi-dimensional creator. So my content does jump all over the place, but that is really how I go, how I flow, just by the seat of my pants, by what my soul and the essence of me and the energies that I'm channeling and my guides are guiding me to do. So I just kind of just roll with whatever my heart is feeling, and hoping and trusting and believing that someone else is going to connect with it as well and resonate with this and touch their hearts and activate them in some way and be the next little spark or the next little piece or aspect of their ascension in whatever way. I do focus a lot of my videos on activations, being as I'm a Scorpio, so my energy is very transformative. We are the law of perpetual transmutation, and so my energy is renewal, it's regeneration. So I don't usually hold long spaces. It's not meant for longevity. It's meant for transmutation, transition. So you'll see that a lot of my focus is on activations, because that's what I focus on within myself most of the time as well. Is healing and activations, because I get so high on the energies of the activations that I'm just really riding that cosmic wave. So I hope everybody is resonating with the activations. If you're not understanding everything that I'm saying in the activations, just know that it is to activate you on a quantum level within the subconscious, within the toroidal field, within the holographic field, on very subtlety levels. So they're trigger phrases or they're trigger codons that actually activate holographic or cellular memory within you to then activate and present into your conscious mind. So this can take time, and what doesn't resonate, it just, it goes on to do other things, and it's just not a part of your awareness in that moment. But it is to ultimately, whatever parts that you do resonate with are going to activate and present. And it can take, I think, 14 to 28 days for the subconscious to present to the conscious as well. So I'd like tonight to present a healing, a meditation, an activation, a channeling, however you want to perceive it, a transmission. This is ultimately coming from the energies that I'm currently walking in right now, that I'm currently feeling, that's currently presenting in my conscious mind. Tiamat has been coming to the forefront of my mind. The ultimate essence of this personification of this goddess. So I'm seeing it in archetypal energy. I'm also seeing it in other symbolisms and manifestations in my physical 3D culmination point that I'm experiencing this energy in the physical. So every little thing that is presenting to my conscious mind is of primordial consciousness in this present. So the energy is very profound. It is essentially an intense, profound archetypal force of the divine feminine. T equals life. Ma equals mother, suggesting her original name may have been the mother of all life. Tiamat is a Sumerian Babylonian mother and chaos goddess. She is the elemental, powerful force of chaos that was split in two to form the heavens and earth. She's often depicted as a serpent or a dragon. She's essentially the personification of the primordial waters from which all life was formed. So Tiamat is essentially salt water. And the ultimate message that I am being guided by Tiamat, by primordial consciousness, is to present this energy transmission to help with the lifting of attachments and chains and shackles energetically, guiding and healing, transcending one's chaos and duality from within, the ultimate lesson. And consciously transcend, consciously, instantly do energy work and activation and invocation of primordial consciousness so we can transcend back into unity, back into harmony, back into bliss. This is, so I'm also, and additional to that, I'm also feeling heavy planetary influence of Saturn. So the father of all things, the parent that parents you until you can parent yourself. This is activation of the oversoul, the monad. This is non-duality. This is pure unity. Saturn can also represent security and gratitude. In most people's lives, Saturn governs reputation, career, standing in the community, approval of the world. But Saturn also holds your current and toughest life lessons, past life lessons, Akashic records, divinity, and karma, ancestral and generational. So really, this meditation, I just feel like embodies all these multidimensional energies. It's not just one. It never is just one. It's many. It's several. This is just what I can really grasp onto to try to explain on a interstellar, interdimensional aspect of us. Where and how these origins of these energies are ultimately coming from. And so, Saturn represents the embodiment of the oversoul, becoming conscious and capable of clearing karmatic timelines, seeing lessons as they present, being in an observative state, transcendence, transmutation, alchemy, very conscious of your timelines, clearing belief systems, karma. So this meditation and this healing that I'm going to do is also going to be activating these abilities within, activating these new perceptions and thought processes. So I hope that you really enjoy this. Really, ultimately, the goal is to meld when it comes to Saturn and when it comes to this Tiamat, mother of all life energy. We're melding authority with responsibility, balance and harmony unified within, and bridging to the heart chakra. So if you're resonating with this, you're probably in a major step in your awakening, bringing consciousness of the subconscious and to conscious thoughts, the subconscious to conscious thoughts. This is multi-dimensional embodiment of higher self. And so I'm just really excited to, bring this meditation. Also, just looking at my setup here, so you can see I have every chakra candle. I have the 7 chakra candles. We have the 7 chakra candles to passionize the intent of the healing, the meditation, and channel of the Mother of all things. We're going to be activating the physical consciousness, the relationship consciousness, self-consciousness, heart consciousness, expression, inner knowing, and I am presence enlightenment. I also have my dragon, my serpent, my Egyptian carved crystal and alabaster, representing the 13 tonal bloodline, representing Tiamat. And all the 13 tones of the 13 tonal bloodline are magnetic, lunar, electric, self-existing, overtone, rhythmic, resonant, galactic, solar, planetary, spectral, crystal, and cosmic. And I just really felt the dark stones most appropriate for honoring of this energy. Very grounding, very elemental, very tonal harmonic energies. And so I have some hematite and also some quartz. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and get into this meditation. So I'm asking you to allow yourself to listen to the sound of my voice, release thought forms, and allow yourself to have emergence of limitless perceptions and complete oneness. So, thank you. Primordial consciousness, Tiamat, Saturn, all chakra activating, illuminating, radiant awareness, healing, meditation, activation, channel, and transmission. Allow yourself to release thought forms and allow yourself to feel emergence of new perceptions. I am not my thoughts. Thoughts come and go, but I remain. I am not my emotions. Emotions come and go, but I remain. I am not my sensations. Sensations come and go, but I remain. I am not my bodies. Bodies come and go, but I remain. Primordial consciousness. I am a radiant awareness wherein thoughts, emotions, sensations, and bodies arise, abide, change, and pass away. Here and now, I choose to abide in awareness as awareness. Here and now, I choose to allow thoughts, emotions, sensations, and bodies to float in awareness with no clinging and no resistance. Here and now, I choose not to dwell upon any thought, not believe or disbelieve any thought, not resist any thought, not to embrace any thought, and not think any thought. I choose to let thoughts float in awareness without controlling them in any way and without contemplating them in any way. I hold the pure thought intention to go beyond all thoughts, by simply letting thoughts be thoughts and not getting enmeshed in any thought. Here and now, I choose not to dwell upon any emotion, not to indulge in any emotion, not to repress any emotion, not to resist feeling any emotion, not to get enmeshed in any emotion, and not to have emotional reactions to emotional reactions. I hold the pure desire to go beyond all emotions by simply letting emotions be emotions, simply feeling them and letting them go, letting emotional reactions flow by themselves until they are complete. Here and now, I choose not to dwell upon any sensation, not to indulge in pleasant sensations, not to resist painful sensations, not to be insensitive to neutral sensations, but to be sensitive to sensations without judging them or interpreting them. I choose to transcend sensations by letting sensations be sensations, accepting whatever is arising and letting them change on their own, letting them be simple, nourishing energy flows, letting them be, letting them dissolve in the background, radiance, and then re-manifest as the world of experience. I rest in awareness as awareness, feeling radiant awareness as my true nature and true identity. Directly feeling this primordial presence and being satisfied that this is who and what I am. I do not try to conceptualize this state, nor cling to this conceptualization, but only use concepts to express to others, and then even point beyond all concepts for them as well. I release the concepts of self and the root of dualism, and thereby become one with radiant awareness as I have always been, primordial consciousness. In releasing concepts and conceptual grasping, I unify knowing what I am with being what I am. Radiant awareness is love, accepting all things as they are. Radiant awareness is wisdom, seeing all things as they are. Here and now, I choose to transcend bodies by letting bodies be bodies, not to get attached to healthy bodies and not to be depressed by unhealthy bodies, letting form change, letting the body go through phases, even aging and death if karmically necessary. Letting painful and pleasant body states replace each other without clinging to past states or longing for future ones, letting the body find its own way to health and immortality, feeling it appear in a world from the unmanifest empty potential, the womb of all manifestation, and yet still feel empty and energy filled inside primordial consciousness. I let the thought-created self dissolve in the sensation of dying and realize there is no self that reality dies, and realize there is no self that really dies. Radiant awareness is creativity, manifesting all things as they are. Like the sky, radiant awareness allows clouds of experience to float in the vastness of its space. Like a mirror, radiant awareness reflects all things as they are without clinging, resistance, or distortion. Like the sun, radiant awareness touches all things with rays of attention without giving more or less to anyone. Like a vast ocean, all individual beings are like waves that arise in unity with its vastness, with no boundary, separating from one another, and yet still being individual waves. Choosing to incarnate into human life, I focus my self-experience into a radiant point of light. Let it enter the soft spot on the top of the head and descend the spinal channel and take residence in the place where the physical heart beats. I embody and embrace my body, my heart, my mind, living with compassion, wisdom, and creativity in galactic angelic service to all sentient beings. I am a dove of peace in whatever world I inhabit, celebrating the wonder of existence, healing the wounded, growing from my experience, and surviving and thriving within an abundant world. Choosing to excarnate from human life, I focus on the radiant point. Let it ascend the spinal channel, move out through the soft spot of the top of the head, and expand into infinity. Feeling all worlds, beings, and stars arise, abide, change, and pass away with radiant awareness. Primordial consciousness. Tiamat. Saturn. All chakra activating. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed this healing meditation channel transmission. Light language. Have a beautiful night. Namaste.